Solana holders, something happened just now that really saved Solana's ass to some degree, and I want to go over it with you, talk about why it's so important and what it could mean for Solana going forward. So with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into the video. Well, what we know is that Solana's price has been quite volatile recently. We've been tracking the fact that we were in this, of course, bullish structure that did get the bullish breakout to the upside, that wasn't able to maintain due to the market pulling back, forcing this to be called a fake out, forcing a breakout towards the downside. Now, as we saw this happen yesterday, I was telling you all, look, this does not happen normally for Solana. And the fact that its price or that its RSI was getting this close to this oversold territory, we could see that historically this has been one of the best times to be purchasing. And I went over in yesterday's video all of what this means and why historically anytime Solana's RSI is this low, it's a good buying opportunity. And so what I told you is that I thought there was a chance that we would see Solana's price recover back into this because we were already in oversold territory, and this could be a double fake out that could lead to some type of reset that could eventually lead back to a breakout to the upside. And guys, that is exactly what's happening right now. As you guys know, yesterday I told you I was doing some purchases around $114.30, and since those purchases, my Solana position is now up, or the new position is now up around 21%. I do have those open on 3x leverage, so it is around 60% currently. Just absolutely ridiculous, absolutely strong gains. Damn, I mean, it feels good, right? It feels good when you come on the channel and you say something and you say, look, I'm buying because of these reasons, and then the things come true because you can kind of have proof. Like, I'm not just talking out my ass right now. Like, I have the proof. You can go check it out if you want. But overall, guys, you know, enough flexing on how things have been going so well for us here. Let's talk a little bit about what we can expect next, because the fact that we did just get this reset on a double fake out is extremely good. Okay, it's extremely good. Now, there's two ways in which you can go about this. This method that we're looking at right now, is which we're maintaining the structure, is the method I like to look at. Some people, when we get a double fake out, decide that that then involves a new creation of trends. So what that'll look like is a new creation of trends, something along these lines like so, and then something along these lines like so. And they say this is the new macro structure, because a double breakout then entails that two new trends have been created, and you can look at that like that if you'd like to. It's totally up to you, but it doesn't really make a difference. But the reason why this is so good and why it is so bullish that we got this double fake out to both sides is quite simply because what we saw is an invalidation of this fake out here. I told you that when we had this structure, the moment we got this breakout, that if we fell back in here, that we would then have invalidated the bullishness of this entire structure, and now we're likely for a breakout to the downside. And I told you that's not good, because realistically, had this not happened, typically off a breakout like this, we could have seen a push of 200, you know, back up to 250, 260. This could have been what this looked like, right? But it's just not what happened, because we got this break back in towards the structure. But once we saw this happen, once we saw a fake out to the downside, the beautiful part about it is that historically speaking, a double fake out is an invalidation metric. And so what that means is this gets invalidated, this gets invalidated, and now you just reset back to point blank. You reset back to just the normal case of what we had here, which is bullish structure. And so what that means is that I'm now getting back to doing my dollar cost averages, and I am back to doing my purchases between this $140 and $120 level, quite simply because if this is back to, you know, just a typical structure, we should still be able to get the breakout to the upside and try to continue here, which is absolutely beautiful. And so because of that, what I've gone ahead and done is I've done another dollar cost average over on Solana, picked up a little bit more while we are still in the bottom half of this structure, because I am getting pretty strong conviction right now that Solana's price can, and the door is now open for a possibility of a continuation upwards. Now, there's a small percentage chance, it's like 10-15%, that Solana's price does pull back outside of this wedge, and we do go back outside here and we start to continue down. And if that is the case, that is extremely bearish. That's not a good thing. That is something that we would need to be concerned about in the short term, but that's not the highest probability here. So what I'm going to focus on is the highest probability. And at the end of the day, if I'm wrong and Solana's price does start to roll here, I'm just going to buy more at these lower levels and continue to pick up more and more Solana, because my long-term conviction that Solana can hit $400, $500, $600 stays intact, and I'm not worried about that. And so with that said, my current thought process is that we have invalidated these two fake outs. You can go ahead and extend these out if you'd like. I'm personally going to maintain the structure because I do like the structure we're seeing, and I think triple establishment of resistance, triple establishment of support is still the strongest metric to pay attention to for a wedge like this. And so because of it, I am still expecting that Solana can try to make a move to the upside at some given point, and I am dollar cost averaging towards the bottom half of the structure now that we have this invalidation. So overall, absolutely beautiful things here. I have been giving you a lot of coverage and talking about Solana a good bit as well over on my second channel, and you can go check that out down in the description below. I've been doing a lot of macro analysis on the crypto market in general, talking about what's happening with Bitcoin, talking about the fact that I was buying some Solana 4 days ago while this price was dumping, and now those trades are looking pretty positive. So make sure you do go check out the second channel if that is something that interests you, if you want more broad analysis. And the last thing that you can check out is Margex. The links are down in the description below. You can feel free to go ahead and check this out, because if you do want to trade some Solana on here, you can not only use it as collateral, but when you do sign up, you're going to get up to $10,000 in sign up rewards, which could come in handy during this time of the market. So make sure you do go check out the second channel. Make sure you do go check out Margex and let me know what you think. But overall, guys, I can't wait to hear your opinions down in the comments below. Are you buying? Are you selling? Are you holding your Solana right now? What's your move? What's your strategy? What's your thesis? Leave it down there. I can't wait to chat with you later on, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.